without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They are not ready for us.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Charger ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's flushed out left. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Browns have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Browns 14, Chargers 7.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Browns 21. Chargers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
6 at the 49-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his his throw is going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Browns 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On the run, he'll let this go deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 71 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here is Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive line.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Desmond King picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Eckler again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard pickup.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Baker Mayfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Here we go. The Lions will go for 2. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once more, here's Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Eckler, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys as a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 40. Chargers
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.